obviously Reece James right back, and then Caicedo in the midfield.
Yeah, it ain't about that. Like, and when these players are bonded, the thing I learned for today, we could have won 4 or 5-0. Colwell was absolutely disgraceful today.
Sorry, I've had to get involved here. What are you saying?
You know what I want to ask you? Where's he going to get changed at the training ground? I'm deadly serious. Where are these people? If you've got 40 players, how are they all in one dressing room? How are you putting a training session on?
Let's be honest here. Hello there, guys. Welcome back to Yosef's Chelsea Blues. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys enjoyed the matchday vlog and the fan cams for yesterday's pre-season game. But we are back to the transfer news now. Let's get back to it. Before we get into it, make sure you smash that subscribe button if you're new around here. Smash the likes. Turn that bell notification on so you don't miss any great upcoming content. Make sure you follow all socials on TikTok, Instagram, and X. Yes, it's Chelsea Blues on all. Let's get into all of the transfer news that has happened. It's mad. There's so much that has gone on that I've got about 20 tweets up. And there's probably going to be some connection issues because of that. So apologies in advance if there is any connection issues. But what we're going to start off with is these two. Xavi Simons and Christopher Nkunku. Those two. We have had some news regarding those two. Ben Jacobs goes into a little bit of detail. I'm going to show you the order of events that all of these have gone in. Starting off with earlier on today. Ben Jacobs says, Chelsea and Leipzig have discussed Christopher Nkunku in talks for Xavi Simons, Tyreek George and Carney Chukwuemeka, other names raised over the past few weeks. Should Nkunku or another Chelsea player join Leipzig, it will be a separate transfer to Xavi Simons, but it's linked in the sense Chelsea want to sell both Nkunku and Jackson, allowing them to move for Xavi Simons and Garnacho. We then see Florian Plettenberg tweet this. RB Leipzig have a high opinion of Christopher Nkunku and are interested in a return. A permanent deal, however, is currently unlikely. Leipzig are not planning a swap deal involving Xavi. If anything, Leipzig would consider a loan. Even then, there would need to be a special arrangement regarding wage coverage. We also have this here. This is recent news. Xavi Simons is waiting patiently to join Chelsea after agreeing personal terms. Chelsea want to offload players first. We also have here from Fabrizio, contacts between Chelsea and Leipzig continue over Xavi Simons. Chelsea's priority is to find a solution for Nkunku and Jackson. Simons wants to go to Chelsea. Nkunku could be open to Leipzig, but depends on offers. And then we have Florian Plettenberg saying here, Xavi Simons has already agreed full terms with Chelsea and is still willing to join Chelsea, waiting patiently. Chelsea is still signalling they want to finalise the Xavi deal, but first need further player offloads. A swap deal involving Christopher Nkunku is currently not being discussed. RB are open to an Nkunku loan. The total Xavi package is currently too expensive for Bayern. So Chelsea have agreed personal terms with Xavi Simons, or Xavi Simons has agreed personal terms with Chelsea. So everything on the player side is done. It's just to get everything done on the club side. But we then got this earlier from Sasha Tavolieri. Exclusive. Manchester City enters the race for Xavi Simons with the likely departure of Savinhio. The citizens have reestablished contact with super agent Ali Barat in an attempt to lure Xavi away from Chelsea. On Chelsea's side, talks are still on. Nothing changes. Ongoing discussions and mutual interest to finalise a deal. The reason he said that is because I'm just getting a couple of tweets up. Just bear with me, actually. Right. The reason that Sasha Tavolieri said that, excuse me, is because of this. Exclusive. Tottenham open club-to-club talks to sign Savinhio from Man City. Negotiations ongoing between Spurs and City. Also understand Savinhio is open to the move if clubs can agree on fee. Tottenham boss Thomas Frank indicated Savinhio as ideal player. Before we get onto this topic, just let me know what you think of the Nkunku Xavi Simons situation and what you think will happen there. But now Tottenham are wanting Savinhio. Fabrizio goes into more detail here. More on Savinhio and Tottenham exclusive story. First proposal has already been sent by Spurs, worth 50 million euros, and Man City want more. Negotiations ongoing with City open to selling as Savinhio is keen on the move, but only at their conditions. Deal absolutely on. We also have David Ornstein. Tottenham are in talks with Man City to sign Savinhio. Man City not actively wanting to sell, but 50 million euro deal being discussed. 21-year-old open to Tottenham move. Pep Guardiola tends not to block when players want out. So that's the news on the Savinhio deal. Let me know what you think on that. I'm not so sure what I think, but I mean, we'll see what happens, I guess. I'm just getting a couple other tweets up because there's an interesting topic going around about Donnarumma, but I'm going to show that near the end of the video. I think I'll delete all of those. Yeah, we don't need Savinhio tweets anymore. I've shown you them. But yeah, let me know of what you think of that deal and what do you think will happen with it. Next is Jack Grealish. We have got the 3 words. Fabrizio, take it away, mate. Exclusive. Jack Grealish to Everton. Here we go. Loan deal agreed with Man City and medical booked later today. Grealish said yes to Everton project and now he's set to complete his move in the next 24 hours. New addition for David Moyes. We'll see what happens with Jack Grealish, but we've also got David Ornstein here saying this. Everton reach agreement with Manchester City to sign Jack Grealish. Deal for 29-year-old Man City winger season-long loan. Details still need finalising. England international medical at Everton being arranged for today. So that is going to be it for the Jack Grealish news. Let me know of what you think on that. I think it's a bit interesting, but Jack Grealish going to Everton, I don't think anyone expected that. That's crazy. But yeah. See what happens, I guess. Yeah, I'm just quickly getting the news up. Because there is a lot of news around Donnarumma. We do have conflicting reports. What a surprise. Anyway. Firstly, Fabrizio gives us more news coming from Manchester City. James McAtee. Exclusive. Nottingham Forest are closing in on James McAtee deal with Manchester City. Agreement at the final stages for fee in excess of £20 million. Nottingham Forest confident to get it done. Here we go. Expected soon. We also have here more on James McAtee and Forest exclusive story. Personal terms are also fully agreed. McAtee wants Forest despite several requests, and the clubs are at final stages of negotiations. Here we go. Expected soon. And if I'm going to prove that the deal was close to happening, yeah. Look what Fabrizio has just put. McAtee and Forest soon. So expect the here we go maybe in the next hour. Or like expect the here we go tonight. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, let me know what you think of James McAtee possibly going to Forest. Let me know what you think on that. Right. I'm just getting more tweets up about Donnarumma because there is a lot. Oh! Well. Great. We've just got news on Carlos Baleba. I'm gonna, what's it called? The way I had to get up for Roma. I'm gonna get that up now and then go on to till because I have that planned. But there's another player, Man City, another player linked to Man City today. Today been basically Man City transfer, but yeah, it's crazy. Where's this guy? But I'm sorry I'm doing this live on recording, but I have to. Yeah, great. Florian Plettenberg has just said James McAtee has decided to join Nottingham Forest. Great. Yeah, Xavi Simons is waiting patiently. Yeah. We've already seen the news on James McAtee. I don't need to show Florian Plettenberg's tweet, but if you guys want to go and have a look, it's there that James McAtee wants to join Forest. Now, we've got more from Fabrizio about Man City. Here we go. Manchester City are considering move for Rodrigo after imminent exits. Grealish gone, McAtee and Savinhio can leave, and Man City see Rodrigo as dream target. Guardiola is a big fan. Real Madrid will let him leave if player wants it, asking around €100 million. Yeah, I don't see Man City getting Rodrigo, but if they do, that'll be outrageous. So let me know what you think of Man City possibly going for Rodrigo. Now, there's a few other random topics before I get to Donnarumma, because that's a pretty bigger bit of breaking news. But, here we go. Breaking. Kingsley Coman to Al Nassr. Here we go. Deal agreed with Bayern for package slightly under €30 million. Coman will sign 3-year deal at Al Nassr, part of ambitious project after Inigo Martinez and João Felix medical and signature this week. We also have Florian Plettenberg here saying, exclusive Kingsley Coman to Al Nassr, done deal. A full agreement in principle between FC Bayern and Al Nassr has now been reached. High transfer fee, well, not high transfer fee, just a transfer fee, €35 million all in. Contracted until 2028, a salary of up to 20 to €25 million net per year. Medical to take place soon. Coman wanted to leave Bayern and was aiming for a move to Saudi Arabia. Al Nassr had been pursuing him for months. Exclusive news from early March set to be official soon. And just to show you guys proof of the James McAtee tweet. So the Xavi Simons tweet there, but the James McAtee tweet is right here. James McAtee has decided to join Nottingham Forest over Bundesliga options such as Borussia Dortmund, Eintracht Frankfurt, or RB Leipzig. Forest have fully agreed personal terms on the long-term contract with McAtee. Negotiations with Manchester City are ongoing, and both Forest and the players come out optimistic about reaching an agreement soon. And we saw the Fabrizio tweet about it being close to being done, so I'm expecting a here we go in the next hour or so, but let me know what you think. Now, I'm just going to mention Baleba quickly before we get on to Donnarumma. Fabrizio just put this out. Manchester United plan for new talks for Carlos Baleba in the upcoming days. Man United believe Baleba is keen on the move and personal terms won't be an issue. Contacts follow on Brighton's side as deal remains very difficult, but United will try. That's all on Baleba, so let me know what you think of the Baleba situation and if you think that he'll leave Brighton. Let me know. Now, we're going to finish this video off with Donnarumma. This is breaking news. Fabrizio Romano, take it away, son. Gianluigi Donnarumma will leave Paris Saint-Germain for sure, most likely this or eventually next summer. The relationship is completely broken after the club decided to exclude Donnarumma from their squad for the Super Cup. Understand Premier League is the most likely destination. We have Fabrice Hawkins here. Chelsea and Manchester United have inquired about Gianluigi Donnarumma's situation in the recent hours. We have Fabrizio here saying, at the moment, Chelsea insist on their position. They are not looking for a goalkeeper. Gianluigi Donnarumma will be an opportunity now. We also have here from Florian Plettenberg, Paris Saint-Germain have excluded Gianluigi Donnarumma from their squad for the UEFA Super Cup. The top goalkeeper will not sign a new deal with PSG, and the club expect him to leave this summer as he is already in contact and in talks with multiple clubs. His contract expires next year. Lucas Chevalier is set to be PSG's number one for the upcoming season. So, yeah, that is the news on Donnarumma. Let me know of what you think of the Donnarumma situation. Where do you think he'll go? Chelsea or Manchester United or a completely different club? Let me know in the comments below. And that's going to be it. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you smash that subscribe button if you're new around here. Smash the likes. Turn that bell notification on so you don't miss any great upcoming content. Make sure you follow all socials on TikTok, Instagram, X, Joseph Chelsea Blues and all. Premier League predictions video coming out in the next few days. Make sure you're here for that. It will definitely be out before Liverpool versus Bournemouth. Live stream for PSG versus Spurs will start a bit later as I am at work. Probably get back at like 8:15, 8:30. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, I'll be off now. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you guys maybe later on for a breaking transfer news video if anything happens. But most likely, I'll see you guys tomorrow. In a bit, up the Chelsea and morale. Peace.